Alrighty guys, coming at you with the match here. This is the finals of the Doubles 501 at the Kenosha Darts Classic. Me and Joey Beecroft versus Robby Wismith and Eric Phillips. And if my memory serves me correctly, Eric and Robby put us in the loser side in the very first round. I know that they definitely put us in the loser side. I just don't remember if it was the first round or second round, but I'm pretty sure it was the first round. So to come back from the loser side to face them again in the finals after they put us there in the first round. We were looking forward to this match, and plus, you know, we're all good buddies and stuff, so nice, fun match to have here in the finals. So just wanted to upload this match, do some commentary, talk about kind of what's going on inside my mind, and also get some exposures to these darts players. Joey Beecroft, my partner, is a good friend from Chicago. We have only shot one other time together, and that was in hang on, sorry, I was trying to fix the sound here. And that was in Las Vegas in 2022. So when he asked me to play this, I was excited to play. I wasn't planning on playing doubles in this tournament, but he asked me 1 week before because his partner said he couldn't go anymore. So he asked me at a tournament, and I was like, you know what, I wasn't planning on it, but I can't say no to Joey. So we played together here. And before I talk about Robby and Eric here, this is a double in, double out. Each player has to double in. Obviously, if you only play steel tip, this scoreboard might look really weird to you. So each player has their own score. You have to double in. Each person has to double in on their own, and you have to double out to win. And on top of that, there's something called the freeze rule in effect here. And just to make a very kind of weird and kind of complicated rule easy, to go out, your partner's score has to be less than your two opponent scores combined. Now, I could go into detail here, but I don't know if it comes into effect, but I'll do a little bit more explaining because it makes it a little bit easier for that. But so the two guys that were playing here, Eric and Robby. Robby might look familiar because I played him in a tournament earlier this year where I uploaded the match, where he beat me and Joe Okupniak in the semifinals of a cricket tournament. Robby is an awesome dart shot. He is mainly soft tip, so it was really cool to see him play steel tip there, and he beat us, and he shot great. So I love seeing, obviously, my friend shoot well, but also I love seeing guys from the steel tip world come into the steel tip world and perform well, and he definitely did, and he is a really good shot. What they did to us in the first round was just disgusting. They just really took it to us. And Eric Phillips, I don't know Eric too well. I see him when I do go up to Wisconsin. Another great shot. Yeah, I mean, just a really good dart shot. Whenever I see him, it's always good to see him. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just a really good dart shot. And him and Robby together, when me and Joey saw that we had to play them in the first round, we were just kind of like, of course, we got to play these guys. And we never said it or anything, but, you know, in our minds, we're kind of like, you know what? We were hoping to play you guys in the finals, but, you know, double elimination, so hopefully we can still come back and get you in the finals. So here we are. We fought back. Hopefully we beat them here. And in this event, my darts, I was missing low so much, and it's so funny I say that as I missed 2 darts low here. Oh, it's also full bullseye. So once you double in, the whole bullseye, double bowl and single bowl, is worth 50, so that's why you see us shooting at the bullseye here. In this format, you are generally throwing at the bullseye with all of your scoring darts. You might throw at some triples for your outs, but also, too, you might throw at triples to get that freeze effect rule in your favor. So there is a little bit of more strategy that goes into this, which was screwing me up because me not being much of a soft tip player, I understand the freeze rule. I know how it works. But a lot of these dart players, they go up to the board. They know exactly what they're going to throw. If they miss, they know exactly what they're going to do next because they play with the freeze rule a lot. Yes, I have a good understanding, but I'm not fluent in it. So it was getting in my head a lot, taking me out of my rhythm because I had to think a lot about the darts, talk to Joey during match, or yeah, like during the game. I don't know where I was going with that. Basically, oh yeah, that I just wasn't feeling that good overall. And I was missing low a lot. My steel tip game going into this tournament was really good. And I have a different throw for my soft tip darts and my steel tip darts because of the weight, the size of the barrel. And I tried using my steel tip grip in this tournament because it felt so good. And then when I realized it wasn't feeling good, I was trying to make adjustments a lot throughout. And this is actually the second day of this soft tip tournament. And I was struggling with that same thing the first day through cricket. So here we are this is the third event of the weekend. And I'm still just feeling that. But kind of funny because since I was missing low, I was doubling in on the low end of the board. Whereas in steel tip, I always double in on the double 20. Every time I shot at the double 20, I was coming in low, like closer to the triple than anything. So I was doubling in on the 19 a lot. And then eventually the 19 started feeling not so comfortable. So I started going to the 16s. But I think I doubled in more on the double 7 than I did the 16. Robby actually made a joke about it. I don't remember if it was this. Yeah, it definitely was this match because the first match I was coming on the 19s. He made a joke about it. He's like, dude, I know you're throwing at the 16s, but you keep hitting the 7. And I was like, dude, I don't know what to say. I keep missing low. That's why I moved to that side of the board, because if you miss too low on the 19, you're going to miss. But if you miss low on the 16, at least you still got that 7 there for insurance. So here we are. So we are kind of coming down to the wire here in this leg. And since this is double elimination, you have to win 2 times. So the pressure's on us because we have to win this first match to force a actual final. So, all right, let's talk about the freeze rule here. Robby has 126. He could have gone out because his partner's at 142. Me and Joey's score of 261 and 204 total is higher than the 142. So Robby would have gone out. Let's pretend that me and Joey are both sitting on 50. Our total score is now 100. So Eric's 142 is higher than our 100. So Robby would not have been able to throw at a double. So you can see it popped up that Joey was frozen. Now, he couldn't take out the out anyway because of his score, but it still tells you if you're frozen because my score is higher than the combined score of our opponents. So Eric can go out here. Now, once again, you normally don't throw in triples here, but given the out situation, you had to go up at that triple 20. You missed it, so come back down to the bullseye. And as you can see, I'm wearing the Bullshot Darts jersey there. That is the white version. I did upload a cricket match where I was using the green one. So if you guys are interested in picking up some Bullshot apparel or a Bullshot Darts jersey, make sure you check out bullshotdarts.com. And also, if you're still watching this video, please make sure to drop it a big old thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I got the burps coming up here. So Robby comes up with 16 left. And in a lot of soft tip tournaments, you can open out. But since this is a pro event, you have to double out. And he missed low and busted. But as you can see, Joey is frozen because my 90 is higher than their 16 plus 58. Drop a comment down below, guys. Tell me what you think about the freeze rule. I honestly like it, even though I was just complaining about it a little bit earlier because I'm not fluent in it. But that's the reason I don't like it, is because my own fault, because I don't play it enough. But I don't like soft tip 501 that much because, what am I trying? I don't like, because you just throw at the bullseye and you had a single number to go out. Okay, so I'm not the big, and Eric missed big there because he could have gone out. So now here we go. I'm coming up. We're not frozen anymore. So I can take out this 90 to win this first leg. Eric and Robby gave us opportunities. And that's why you keep throwing. Because anything can happen. And now here we go. I'm talking about missing low on this double 20. So honestly, in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to miss low. But I'm going to hit that double 10. Because I can miss. Look at that. I get closer to the triple. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't care because I'm going to feel a lot comfortable on this double 10. So I end up getting that double, getting the win. But once again, that was a big present wrapped by Robby and Eric for us. Joey kept playing. You know, that's the thing. Joey got down to a number, got me unfrozen. You know, the freeze rule didn't really come into effect that much there. But, you know, just kind of shows that you keep throwing, get down to the lowest number possible. So that's why Joey went to 2. But yeah, back to the freeze rule. Not the biggest fan because... No, I do like the freeze rule because it adds more of a strategy. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so Robby missed all three, so we're basically getting the start here. Joey comes up. And he gets it. So now me and Joey basically have the start in this game. And winner side is race to 3. I actually think the loser side was race to 3 too. I don't remember. Regardless, we're playing race to 3. And now here we go again. They're giving us a gift here by missing some darts to get these double ends. And one thing I wish I did know, because I'm not 100% sure, but the thing with soft tip darts is that there can be very, very long wait periods between matches, especially if you're sitting in the finals. There we go, double 7. Throwing at the double 16, I hit that double 7. A good old 114 in. That was kind of my signature shot, I guess, for the weekend, which is just funny. Now I forgot where I was. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Doubling in, doubling out, double 7s. Sorry guys, total brain fart. Totally forgot where I was going with that, but I am whatever. We'll just start over. I wish I remembered what I was talking about because I felt like I was going somewhere, but I probably was just rambling nonsensically about nothing, which I usually do. I don't know why anyone watches these videos in the first place. All right, so back to the match here. There we go. I knew it popped back in my head. So Eric and Robby were sitting king seat. Since this is a winners and a losers bracket, it's double elimination. You have to lose twice to be eliminated from the tournament. When you get that king seat, you can be waiting hours until you play your finals match. So honestly, I don't like winning king seat. I would rather come into the finals from the loser side because you're playing. And the people that you play in the finals, there's a good chance that they've been waiting well over an hour, possibly 2-3 hours to play this match. And if you're not up there playing, if you're getting cold, if you're drinking too much, when you get into the finals, I mean, who knows what the darts are going to look like. Now, I don't know how long they waited. I don't know what they did during the break, but I can tell you 100% that they did not throw the same way in this match than they did the first round when they put us in the loser side. And now, don't get me wrong. There's long waits in steel tip too. I've waited a very long time in steel tip darts with single elimination. But yeah, just always something to kind of think about with these tournaments sometimes. So yeah, back to this match here. Me and Joey are, just working our way down here. And as you can see, they might have missed a couple darts to get in, but once they got in, they're hitting again. Eric with a big, what was that, 164? Yeah, 164 shot. And once again, the strategy changes because normally you're throwing bullseye, but he knew he had to go 19s or 20s to leave himself an out. And you can see I'm confused there because my darts, electronic boards, sometimes you can hit a target, it doesn't register the right number. So I did hit a bullseye there, which is worth 50, but it gave me, a 9, I think. So now I have to back it up. And this actually comes to play later in this match, which I was just so upset and so annoyed, and we'll get there eventually. But I think there's something about my darts that just the soft tip boards don't like. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody deals with that at some point. So there we go. So my dart just messed up. Robby's dart looked like it hit a bullseye there, and it gave him a 19, but since it bounced out, you can't go backwards. So I'm not the only person that struggles with this, but based on what I've seen, which of course is only my darts and my opponent's darts, I don't see all the other matches, but I feel like this happens to me so much more. I don't know if it's the way the dart lays in the board, and I've actually had people tell me that. They're like, dude, I have never seen a board mess up this much. Yeah, so I don't know what it is about the way my darts hit the board or something, but it was happening a lot, mainly on this board. The stream board, was having more mistakes than the other boards, but that frustrates me because it kind of takes me out of my rhythm. And that happened on my third dart there. It's way worse when it happens on your first or second dart because you hit the bullseye, but you don't hear the bullseye sound. And then you look down and realize that it didn't give you the bullseye. And now you still have 1 or 2 darts to throw, and you're like, what the heck just happened? So it takes you out of your rhythm. All right, so Eric is sitting on 50 now, but here's the thing too. With this full bull double out, you cannot go out on 50 like in steel tip darts. So he cannot 1 dart the bullseye. He's still gonna have to take 2 darts. Look at there it goes again. This time Joey just went up because I didn't want to go up and take myself out. Like, now here we go. 2 of my last 3 darts messed me up. And that's not the one that was super frustrating. We're still coming to that one that was super frustrating. That really annoyed me. Because it also played a much more pivotal role in this match. So, is there something on my forehead, or is that just a vein popping out? What the heck? Getting really into this match. Got my veins popping out of my forehead. All right, so let's see here. Robby. And now Joey's going to come up. He can take out this 127. But once again, with the freeze rule, he just wants to get us under a combined score of 99. Because Robby's at 99. So if he can get under, what, 74, which hopefully happens, then that would freeze Robby from, or I'm sorry, that would freeze Eric from being able to go out. But in a situation like that, you don't play the freeze rule strategy. Go for the out, which he did, and he missed it. But once again, here we go. Freeze rule in effect. Eric cannot go out, so he wants to score 48 points and leave 2. Because that leaves him the lowest possible score, so hopefully he's not frozen. And it's actually funny because I was talking about being frustrated with this freeze rule. A few matches before this one, we were playing Garrett Rakowski, who is another one of my favorite dart players to see when I go up to Wisconsin. An absolute beast of a darts player. Really good guy. We were playing him, and he was playing with Byron. And I had 16 left, and I needed to stay at 16 to freeze our opponent. I was so out of it because I had to take a step back after my first dart and then a step back after my second dart. So now here we go, talking about freeze rules. Robby is now not frozen because Eric got the score down to 2, a very low score. But he can't take it out now with his third dart having 70 left. But just once again, one of those, things with darts. Like, you just keep playing. That's why you go down to 2 with the freeze rule. But anyways, here comes Joey. 5 left, single 1. And hits the double 2, so that puts us up 2-0. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, so in our match, I had 16 left, so I was throwing the double 8 with 1 dart in hand. The last thing I could do was bust, because if I bust it, our opponents would not be frozen. But if I just end the score with 16 left, they would be frozen and couldn't take it out. And like I said, I kept missing low, and I'm inside my head with this freeze rule. I missed low and hit the single 16 and bust, which gave them the opportunity to come up and win the match. Thankfully, they missed, and we were able to get the win. But that happened a lot in this event, this doubles event. I personally, Joey shot great the whole time. I had my waves of ups and downs, but there was a lot of times where I had those downs, and the opponent had the opportunity, and they missed. I'm not going to say easy darts because there is no like easy shot necessarily, but they missed shots that I would bet that they would hit 9 out of 10 times. So we were gift wrapped a couple of victories here. Now, of course, we fought hard and we did, get our wins and stuff, but there was a handful of times where I personally feel that we probably shouldn't have advanced, but that's the game of darts. Sometimes you hit those shots, but sometimes you miss easy shots. Sometimes hitting a single number is the hardest shot. That's why I love practicing outs in like the 40 to 60 range, because it forces you to throw one single number and then 2 darts at the double. Oh my gosh, another double 7 in. Look at that. Back to back, 114 ins. Going for that double 16, coming in low, hitting that double 7. I can't believe it. But I'll take it. An in's an in. Did I get a 114? I was kind of laughing at myself. No, I did not get the 114 in on that time. Now here comes Robby hitting a big hat trick. And I believe this was a loser's start. I think you diddled for the first game, then it was loser start up into the sudden death leg. And then sudden death leg, you re-diddle. I'm pretty sure that's how that worked for this tournament. But now here we go. So Eric is up in the 419s. But I'm also up in the 400s. So me and Eric, we're not thinking about us scoring and hitting a double to win. This is the thing about the freeze rule. Me and Eric aren't thinking about scoring and taking out the double to win. Me and Eric are thinking we need to score enough to not freeze our opponent. Or I'm sorry, to not freeze our partner. And that's like a very interesting thing with the freeze rule is that you have a role. Me being the second player, my role is to not freeze Joey. Now, yes, did I hit some doubles to win? Yes, because, I mean, in a perfect world, Joey would take out the double every time because he started. But when you're that second player, your main role, your thinking is to just not freeze your partner. So that's kind of what me and Eric are thinking here. Especially with us being in the 400s and where, you know, Robby's down in the 100s and Joey is about to be in the 100s. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. One more bull, and then he will. So now once again, me and Eric are still up in the 300. So me and Eric, Robby and Joey are playing the let's score and get the double. Me and Eric are playing please don't miss because I don't want to freeze my partner. Oh, like I said, that's why I like the freeze rule. It just adds a completely different aspect to the soft tip darts game. You know, whereas in steel tip, when you play 501 and steel, there's no such thing as a freeze rule. It's like, I need to score my butt off and hit the double. This, I'm thinking I need to score my butt off so I don't freeze Joey. And another thing too, it's like, you don't feel good when you freeze your partner. So once again, I needed a triple 20 to leave myself an out, but I'm not thinking out. I just need to keep scoring, so that's why I stay on the bullseye there. Oh, man. Yep, I should be seeing these guys down in Wisconsin. Actually, by the time I upload this video, the turkey shoot in Wisconsin might have already happened at that point. Not 100% sure when I'll be uploading this, but Wisconsin puts on a big soft tip tournament the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Eric and Robby being from Wisconsin. Feel like I usually see them up there. I would love to get partnered with either one of them. I have made the finals the last 2 years there. It's actually funny. So the last 2 years at this tournament, I've made the finals and Benny Dersch made the finals on the other side. So me and Benny have split the finals the last 2 years. So I just think it would be hilarious if we met in the finals again. Or it would be awesome if we just got paired. Yeah, something kind of funny about darts is just that, like, it's one of those games where the people that you watch play darts, you can meet any of them by just going to darts tournaments. When I first started playing darts, Benny Dersch and Randy Van Dersen are two guys that I watched on YouTube all the time. And the first time I met them, it was like, oh my gosh, it's like, I watched you on darts, now here I am playing with you and stuff, and just kind of crazy, you know, the world of darts. So here comes Robby. Now, once again, traditionally with 80 left, you're not going to go 50-30, but he only has one shot at the double, and the bullseye is huge, so throwing bullseye is going to be the better shot, because with only one dart at a double, it doesn't matter what the double is at that point. And I think Robby just ran to the bathroom right there, so I'm going to fast forward just a hair. I might end up skipping a little too far. As you can see, me and Joey, we're just going to keep throwing. All right, little fast forward here. Not too sure what happened in this match, but it looks like we still might be waiting. Fast forward a little bit more. All right, and we're back. Yeah, we didn't miss too much. Oh, wait, no, it looks like we missed something. Because we're tied at 2-2 now. Huh. Well, here we are, tied at 2-2. Another double seven. Another double seven. I am not aiming for the double seven, I promise. I am missing my shot at the double 16, hitting that double seven. I swear I hit that double seven more than I did the double 16, even though I was aiming at the double 16. Crazy. Funny. I mean, I just can't help but laugh at it. I mean, every time I hit the double seven, I chuckled on the inside because... What the heck? Oh, man. All right, so where are we at in this match? Since I fast forward, I'm kind of lost here. Joey's at 466. I'm at 422. Robby's at 435. Eric's at 317. And in this game right here, if we win it, we technically put them in the loser side, and then we play another race to 3. If they win it, match over. They win. And it looks like they're sitting pretty here. Did he? Oh, the way he acted, I thought he might have hit a bullseye, and it gave him a 3. And the way this board was, I wouldn't be too surprised. So here we go once again. Nick hit some triples, and honestly, at this point, like I said, I feel like I'm playing a support role. But since Joey missed a couple darts, now my mindset is not that, okay, I don't want to freeze Joey. My mindset is, okay, score and take out the double. It's just so weird because either way, you're scoring and you're hoping to hit a double if you get the opportunity. But the mindset of I hope I don't freeze my partner versus I want to win this game with a double, it just kind of messes with your head a little bit. Because there's also that thing of I don't want to let my partner down. That's kind of one thing with doubles, like you don't want to let your partner down. And it's easier to let your partner down in a freeze rule type game because, well, yeah, I mean, if you freeze your partner, it's like, well, they could have won the match, but since you couldn't score, you couldn't. But here we go. Robby at 332. He's got to fill this thing up because we're getting down to the wire here. You know, once you get into these like mid, now me and Joey are kind of in like the mid to high 200s, but this is the spot where you got to start thinking. It's like, okay, yes, I'm trying to score and get the win, but also need to keep the freeze rule in the back of my head because sometimes, you know, triple 20s is bigger than the bullseyes. But for me, I'm like, hey, if I score at least 2 bullseyes here and hit a decent fat number, I'll have a look at an out. So there, I had to go up to the triple 20 to try to leave myself a double there. Because like I said, if I leave myself a double, if Joey gets a big score, I would have that opportunity to get the out. Here comes Eric, 152. Now, he might go triple 20. Oh, no, so he's stuck on the bullseye. Now, a triple 20 leaves you the 2 dart out there. But once again, he decided that the bullseye is more valuable to hopefully not freeze anybody. So, once again, just there's a lot more strategy in this type of 501 than any other 501 because of the freeze rule. Which is why I like it, because like I said, regular 501 soft tip is just, it doesn't do much for me. It's too much bullseye shooting. I feel like if I miss 1 dart, then I just am done. And then I'm just out of it mentally. So here we go. Now, if he hit a bullseye there, I think I would have been frozen. But since he only hit a 2, oh, I'm getting backed up on my thing here. I thought Joey was up next with 135. Okay, now here I go. I'm like, all right, get a big score. so Joey's not frozen. And then if Joey doesn't take it out, I will have an opportunity to get it. So you see I'm frustrated there because it's like, Nick, just get 3 bullseyes. You know, when you play soft tip at throwing at the bullseye, every time I approach the line, I tell myself, I should hit at least 3. So when you don't, it's frustrating. So here he goes. He stays on the bullseye, 34 left. And takes it out. Oh, did I think the scoreboard was off. I thought I might have accidentally skipped past the leg. Because we're still playing. Oh, the scoreboard must have been off. All right, well, here we go. Tied 2-2. We re-diddle here. Getting the diddle is going to be huge for this, because if you can get that diddle and double in, that puts so much pressure on the other team. So now the winner of this one, I mean, if me and Joey win, we will play another match. If they win, then the finals is over. And Robby got the double. Robby got the bullseye. The diddle, whatever. Now I can't even get my words right. Robby won the cork, so they will be starting this sudden death leg. Well, sudden death leg for the match. Is it a sudden death leg where if the loser wins it, there's another match being played? I don't know. So here we go. They got the start, but Robby missing his 3 darts at the double puts the ball in our court, so now we basically are starting this game. And another thing too, when you miss those doubles like that, it puts pressure on the partner. Is it double in, double out is just one of those very interesting things. And now here comes Joey. He gets in with a 90 in. I mean, really, any in is good there because the dynamics of the game have changed. Because technically we got the start, but also missing doubles to get in, you can't like not think about that too. And do they? So Eric gets in on his 3rd, and now I'm coming up. I'm like, just get in. Getting in is my biggest thing here. My bet is that I'm gonna get in on a double 7. Let's see if this happened, guys. Do I get in on a double 7 here? Miss. And hey, there it is, the double 7. I cannot hit a double 16 to save my life, but the double 7 was good to me. And I think that's where Robby made a joke about me hitting the double 7. I don't think I've doubled on anything else in this match. I don't remember the other ones, but I think 3. Well, we missed my last throw, but 3 of the... No, 4... No... 3 of the known doubles in this match were double 7s. Oh, funny. Insane. So now me and Joey are like, well, we're in the driver's seat. We just got to keep hitting bullseyes, keep getting hat tricks, hopefully hit the double, and then we'll hopefully force the actual finals match, I guess you would call it, because at that point, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's in one spot. At that point, you're both losers. The winner wins the final. So that's what we're just hoping here. The ball's in our court. They can keep hitting hat tricks, but if we keep doing it too, Joey should have the first look at the double. So once again, I'm playing support here, especially me being all the way up at 477. Nick, don't freeze Joey. Just hit a couple bullseyes. And I miss. That's all right. Follow it up. I was able to follow it up with 2 more. It works. Once again, I just don't want to freeze Joey because I know Joey should get the first look at a double. If he just hits at least 2 bullseyes his next shot, he will get that first look at a double. I know we're 34 minutes in this video, but I do want to give a big shout out to everyone at the Kenosha Darts Classic. I love going to this tournament. Like I said, I normally only go for 1 singles event. I usually don't play the doubles, but you know I can't say no to Joey. And I was so excited to throw with him. But I always have such a fun time going to this tournament, getting to see everyone up from Wisconsin. It's always ran good. They do such a good job. Very professionally ran tournament. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there too. And also Booyah Darts. Make sure you go check out Booyah Darts. We're 35 minutes into this video. Hopefully there's some people still watching. But Booyah Darts, I absolutely love what they do. I don't know if they run this tournament or if they just partner with it, but they were selling supplies there. But yeah, what they're doing in the soft tip darts world is just too cool. So big shout out to them as well. All right, there we go. Nick, just keep hitting bullseyes. Don't freeze Joey. And it does not matter what Robby throws here. The bull or the freeze rule will not be in effect at all with Joey's 111 out. So here we go. Joey's got to look at the 111. I'm sitting back there. Uh-oh, is Robby's darts messing up? No, I thought it was messing up because, I mean, like I said, you've already seen it happen to my darts multiple times. Here comes Joey, 111 out. Goes the 19 route. Does he go bullseye here? Nope, 14 for tops. And he hits it. Joey was money on that double 20. He was doubling in on it, doubling out on it. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's it for that. I was planning on doing both of these matches in the same video, but I did not realize how long these matches went. I did not know that was a 36-minute match. I don't know how long the next one goes, but definitely over an hour long of playing these guys. So, all right, guys, that's it for this one. There's probably no one still watching, but if you're still out there, drop the video a thumbs up. And actually, if you are still out there, go to the comment section, drop some dart emojis, and hit that subscribe button, bullshotdarts.com for Bullshot Apparel and the Bullshot Darts jersey. Make sure you come back for the actual finals, I guess you can call it, because the winner of the next match will take it all. There are none of this double elimination stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and shoot well.